Chill, what up ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy X Clubber X here, and I've got some gameplay of BlackLight. I don't know what map it is, I don't know what gun I'm using, so it's just a sweet computer game that I play that I have nothing to say, no comments, no tips, no tricks, just, actually there's one. When you're plopping out the visor, man, you just want to click it and click it back out. You want to look around real fast as you can, because the faster you have your radar, your X-ray vision, the better you can kill people. So let's get back onto my commentary today. I want to talk about like high schools and teachers and staff pretty much, and the motivation, everything, pretty much just all around general high school. So if you guys don't know me, I'm 20 years old, still going to high school. I have 2 credits left, and I'm pretty much finished. I'm just taking my time. I gotta admit it that I'm pretty scared to go into college or university. You know, that's a big step. I don't have the money to pay for it, so that means I'm going to have to go in debt and get OSAP or loan or something like that. So that's something I don't really, I don't like going in debt and having debts and having to pay people off, so I really don't know what I'm going to do. I need to come up with a compromise or a solution or something. But, yeah, most likely the teachers at your school, depending who they are, like the gym teacher, most likely if it's a he's probably a rad guy. And I remember mine back in grade 9. He was the whitest gym teacher, and he was just so funny, trying to be swaggered out, whatever the hell you want to call it nowadays. But yeah, so that was in grade 9. But I dropped out of school for about a year and a half to pursue skateboarding. I skateboarded in Toronto. I had a great time. But after the year and a half, I started thinking, I want to get a job. I was actually working at McDonald's and stuff like that, and I was traveling, but I lost my job, and I couldn't really find a job without my diploma. So what happened is that I started going back to school, but since I'm 20 years old, I can't go back to a regular high school, so I had to enroll in this alternative high school called St. Mike's, and I just feel it's an alternative high school, so it's only like 3.5 hours long. It's from 9 in the morning till 12:30, so it's only 3.5 hours, and people's day end at noon hour. So it's different from a real high school and a regular high school. In a real high school, you have classes. You have 4 classes a day. I have 3 classes a day, but yeah, in 3 hours. So that's what I'm saying. So yeah, regular high school is you go in, you probably sit down, the teacher takes attendance, and then she gets ready to go to teach her lecture or her lesson. And at an alternative high school, you go into the classroom, you could be late as you want, you can slack off, you don't have to work, because you're there on your own time, because it's an alternative, you work on your own pace, if you don't work, that's on your half, you're wasting your time here. But what I don't get is that you walk in, you grab your profile thing, your portfolio, and you just open it up and start working. See, that method would work with like English or something, open up this, do some reading comprehension where you read the story and then answer questions, or watch a movie, read some questions, and then do the questions, answer. And yeah, just in high school, like I said, a teacher would teach you a lesson about what you're going to learn for that, that class or that period of time. And at this school, St. Mike's, the alternative high school, you just really, I'm saying I'm way too much, but you really just go in there, and I honestly don't feel like I'm actually learning anything. I'm taking travel tourism for my first period, English for my second, and then math. English, like I said, I can do the reading comprehension on my own. But the math course, and the teacher that teaches it, okay, listen to this. This is what I want to emphasize, okay? Or tell you guys the most. She has a Ph.D. in general science, okay? She probably spent, like, whatever. I'm just taking a rough guess. Just to, Ph.D., that's 6-8 years, I'm guessing, or something like that. The highest level of education you can get. So that's like 8 years, master's, honors, whatever you gotta do. So that's probably a good, like, maybe $100 grand, you put yourself in debt to go to school. and this teacher, I asked her like today, or she's just been like really angry with things and everything. That the students don't want to work. That's also why the teachers are like this, because the students do not want to teach or to learn, or they're just coming to school because they're on social assistance because they have to, or this or that. But the teachers at my school, a few of them actually, hate their job because they have to come and they're not even teachers. That's what I'm trying to stress at right now. You walk into the classroom and they sit there and they act as like they're supervisors, so no fights go down or anything else. So you're not disturbing people while the good students are trying to work. If there was a classroom with no good students that wanted to work, the teacher would just be, there would probably be one or two, and she would only work with those one or two students, and the rest would just sit around and not do anything, or just talk or text or play on their gadgets or do whatever. And just I'm trying to emphasize that, or tell you guys that this teacher told me today straight up. I asked her because I talked to her about like outside of school, like I talk about her and stuff to my friends and stuff, because I kind of hate her because of how she chooses to teach, or I'm not trying to nag on her, but live her life. So I asked her if she has a Ph.D. She said yes, and I asked her I was like, why do you teach at St. Mike's instead of at like a university or a college and being a professor, She simply told me her family's in the area, but she can easily teach at university. She taught at George Brown or something like that, at like a high university or college somewhere. But to just quit that just for family or whatever is not just good enough. If you're becoming a teacher, you're becoming a teacher to teach people. Not necessarily teach them about the course, but to teach them morals and respect and everything else. There's more in teaching than just teaching them the course and stuff. And a lot of people, like I've watched Freedom Writers, and for that teacher to go all out and just go nuts for the students and just strive so much for them. Look at this. Oh man, I'm sucking it here. Oh. But yeah, so I died there. That was the end of my streak. But this one teacher at my school, she told me it was easier to work at St. Mike's than to work at college or university. So I came back with this saying that the round's over, so I gotta pick it up and end this off. So what I said was that so you'd rather be an easy teacher than to actually really teach someone. And she said, yeah. And I was like, she said, I get more money just sitting here and not teaching than I would be stressing out and everything. So I didn't really like that, and I kind of bitched at her. But if you guys have any teachers or anything like that, let me know in the comment section down below, and we can talk about it or whatnot. But I don't know, it's a rant about my math teacher. So it's your boy X Club X. I'm out. Peace.